Good morning, Barons. Today is another day to be very grateful for another trip around the sun.
So put your best glamour shots forward, and thank you all for following along.
We are all very, very grateful to be a part of the great family here at DeKalb High School.
So let's enjoy the heck out of this life. So Prost, Barons, let's do this.
I'm Kale.
And I'm Monsoon.
And this is Randy Bice with your lunch.
Hey Barons, can you believe it's Wednesday? So I'm hanging out with the one and only Rylan Eddy here at the high school. And hey, it's Wednesday, so it's $1 day, which means you get
3 cookies for $1.
Hey, how about that, Barons? So hey, today for lunch, we're gonna get things going here with chicken patties with corn, and how about some brats with French fries? And hey, it's Wednesday, so you had that extra hour of sleep. So if you didn't get a chance to get your breakfast right here at the high school, biscuits and gravy, scrambled eggs, and hash browns. How's that for a breakfast?
Sounds pretty dandy.
That does, doesn't it? And hey, we're gonna top things off by popular request, just not pizza. It's a Big Good Daddy pizza with corn. So hey, have a great Wednesday. The sun is shining. We'll see you on Friday.
And this is I'm Hoyt with sports.
JV softball took on Columbia City Monday night in a well-played defensive game. Final score of 1-3, DeKalb with the loss. Shayna Conley pitched all 7 innings, striking out 4 Columbia City batters and giving up 3 hits. The Eagles had 0 earned runs. Gabby Howley caught all 7 innings and threw out a runner stealing third base, a first for the Barons JV. Offensively, the Barons were led by Shayla Hayflich going 1 for 3 at the plate with a double. Mackenzie Cox was able to find a way on base on an Eagle error when she stole second base and scored on a single by Faith Edmondson. Also contributing were Shayna Conley and Gabby Howley, both with 1 single apiece.
The golf team was in action on Tuesday against New Haven. The varsity put up a score of 166 and JV posted a 178. The Barons were paced by Bailey Clark with a 34 and Jack McComb with a 39.
The Barons JV baseball team picked up another win Tuesday with a 20-1 victory over Columbia City. The win improved the Barons' record to 9-2.
Logan Staley tossed a 1-hitter and struck out 8 to get his 2nd win of the season.
The Barons collected 17 hits on the day and were led by Trey Novak, who notched 4 hits and an RBI. Eric Emke added 3 hits, including his first home run of the season.
The Barons will host Huntington North on Thursday starting at 5.
The Barons varsity team beat Columbia City 24-0 Tuesday night. They were led by Alec Brunson, who went 3 for 4 at the plate, scoring 4 runs with 3 RBIs and 2 doubles. Troy Hickman went 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored and 3 RBIs. Easton Rhodes went 3 for 5, scoring 2 runs, hitting 4 RBIs and a home run. And Tyler Stahl pitched 5 innings, allowing 1 hit and striking out 8.
The boys and girls track teams had a meet last night. The girls varsity lost by a score of 84-48, and the girls JV lost by a score of 51-14. The boys varsity lost by a score of 90.5 to 32.5, and the boys JV lost by a score of 31-10.
Winning for the Barons were Isaac Brown in the high jump and 110-meter hurdles, Clayton Adams in the 1,600-meter run, Lauren Beckman in the 800-meter run and 600-meter run, Tyler Schwartz in the 3,200-meter run, Morgan Spade in the 100-meter hurdles, Brooke Destiny Lockwood in the high jump, and Maddie Day in shot put and discus. That's all for sports. I'm Hoyt.
And I'm Tyler.
And now to news with Carter.
The number of Americans catching diseases from tiny blood-sucking creatures is going up at an alarming rate. Federal authorities warn, according to the latest report from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the number of reported illnesses caused by ticks, mosquitoes, and fleas more than tripled between 2004 and 2016. And since many illnesses go unreported, the true total is probably much higher than the 642,602 cases reported over the period. In the case of Lyme disease, which is spread by ticks, the number of illnesses may be up to 10 times the 36,429 cases the CDC recorded for 2016. The Washington Post reports, Lyme and other tick-borne diseases like Rocky Mountain spotted fever accounted for 75% of what CDC calls vector-borne disease cases. The CDC says tick-borne diseases, including recently discovered ones like Powassan virus, are on the rise in Northeast California and the upper Midwest. The New York Times reports, analyst says warmer weather, which is causing longer tick seasons and expanded insect ranges, has certainly played a role in the rise in infections. Analyst says warmer weather, which is causing longer tick seasons and expanded insect ranges, has certainly played a role in the rise rise in infections. Though there are certainly other factors, the increase in jet travel is helping disease spread more quickly than in the past. And the reforesting of suburban areas combined with the decline in deer hunting has created a good environment and an ample supply of hosts for the creatures. The Times has a guide on how to protect yourself from ticks and mosquitoes. Experts say it's a good idea to steer clear of downed logs and tall grassy fields. Summer's right around the corner, so don't forget to wear your hats and use some bug spray when you're out doing summer things these next few warm months. A few dozen superheroes lifted Avengers: Infinity War to a record 250 million in ticket sales over the weekend, narrowly surpassing Star Wars: The Force Awakens for the highest opening weekend of all time, the AP reports. According to Disney's estimates Sunday, the Marvel Studios superhero profusion bested the previous record set by The Force Awakens. Accounting for inflation, the Star Wars reboot would still reign with about $260 million in 2018 dollars. Infinity War has also set a global opening record with $630 million, even though it is yet to open in China, the world's second largest movie market. It opens there May 11th. The Fate of the Furious previously held the worldwide mark with $541.9 million. In a very distant second place was John Krasinski's A Quiet Place with $10.7 million, followed by I Feel Pretty, $8 million, Rampage, $7.1 million, and Black Panther, $4.6 million. With Infinity War, Marvel's 19 films have ranked in $15 billion around the world.
Now to weather with Kaz Daddy.
Today is a high of 78 and a low of 65, mostly cloudy. Tomorrow, we'll have thunderstorms with a high of 77 and a low of 63. And Friday, we'll still have thunderstorms, but with a high of 71 and a low of 50. Good luck, Barons.
And now to the announcements with
Us.
Woo, woo!
Whoop, whoop. Summer school forms are now available in the guidance office and are due May 4th, 2018, or also known as Friday.
The end of the school year is rapidly approaching. Due to this, there will be no book checkouts after Friday, May 11th. Also, if you have a wireless MiFi internet device checked out, they are due on May 21st.
Guess what? It's prom season, so make sure to get your tickets as the deadline to purchase one is quickly approaching on May 11th. Get them before school for 30 bones a piece. Cash and check are both accepted, and checks must be written to DeKalb High School.
Guest forms are due May 4th. They must be picked up and faxed back to DeKalb by the guest's home school before they will be considered by admin for admittance. This process must be completed before you can purchase your boo, that sweet ticket, so don't delay.
As always, this is a school event, so one must follow school rules and regulations. This isn't a free-for-all. Your sweet garb must be appropriate and maintain proper level of decorum for the event. Ladies, you must have at least a partial back and not to be revealing. Fellas, you must wear a shirt and tie.
Keep it classy, Barons.
Keep it classy. That wraps it up here for today, DeKalb, as we break away with a quote from Martin Luther King.
You should love your enemies, and that is because hate distorts the personality of the hater. We usually think of what hate does for the individual hated, or the individuals hated, or the groups hated. But it is even more tragic. It is even more ruinous and injurious to the individual or group who hates.
So take your grumpy pants off and make today one of the greatest days ever.
I'm Kale.
And I'm Monsoon, saying cheers, celebration of our daily pursuit of excellence. Have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye. That was a little rough. We did it, though.
We have to do that talking. You did
Hi,
fine, man.
how's your day going?
My day's doing pretty good. You did fine in the news. It's been a while since you've done it. That happened.
I've done the news maybe 3 times in total.
Yeah, it's been a little while. Yeah.
All right.